Yo, guys, what's up? We're back with another episode of the SMITHBROS. Actually, that's not actually how we start SMITHBROS.
I don't think that's
how
I
start my channel. But we're on all three channels.
We haven't done that
once.
once.
Anyways, apologize.
First time.
Okay, good.
Why would you do
Anyways,
that?
guys, welcome. We are back with another episode of SMITHBROS, and we have two special guests back to back. Yesterday we had Taylor Dooley, Lava Girl. Everybody loves her. She's dope. But today, guys, we have the funniest rapper I've ever known in my life. Bold, unashamed, strong.
Yeah.
Yo, his music, man. Me, Josh, and Isaac always be jamming out to his songs. He's a beast.
Some of these lyrics because they absolutely.
We gotta wait till he gets on though.
So good. No, we're not gonna say.
So we're gonna talk about. Obviously, I have this thing where I bring on Black conservatives on my channel, and we're so excited to bring him on here.
Yeah.
He's not only Black conservative, he's a rapper. He's super talented. A lot of Christian rappers aren't actually good. He actually is really good, like mad good. So we're gonna bring him on right now. No, they're bad though.
No, they're really bad. No.
But anyways, we're gonna bring him on right now. Yo, okay.
Bryson. Oh, how you doing, man?
Yeah, I actually agree with y'all. I couldn't get down with Christian music in the beginning, bro. I couldn't get down with it at all.
Yeah,
they're bad, man. I don't know what it is. It's just like they just don't know. I don't know if they don't know right. The music, even the production is bad.
Like I used to really rock with Lecrae. Like his stuff back in the day was really good, and recently, man, it's just like. It's not good. It's just not good Christian music. I don't look at his music and think, wow, this was a dope Christian song. I'm like, kind of basic, no real substance, but And then I came into Bryson Gray and I was like, whoa.
Yo, it's not just substance, bro. You be calling people. You be calling it out. Oh, man. Okay, I got to say this before we even get any further. My favorite line is from your song Game Over, bro. You said, OnlyFans, y'all do anything for bread.
Bro, hey. It's a fact, because to me, right, and the reason I started like going hard making the Christian music, because I had stopped listening to secular music myself, and I didn't know there was a such thing as a rap hip hop scene. I'm talking about 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
And Shekinah, my girl, she started playing me Christian music, and I said, yeah, this is bad. Like it's not. Listen, what's funny is it's not terrible. It just sounded like a bunch of rappers who knew they understand they couldn't make it talent wise into like the real music industry. So they started doing Christian music. So it wasn't like terrible. Like
honestly, that's literally what it was too.
Yeah. And then not only that, I'm like, I'm listening. I probably listen to like 40 songs back to back. I went to the most popular Christian hip hop playlist on Spotify. I heard like 2 Bible verses out of 40 songs.
Dang.
And I'm like,
no.
And I'm like,
that's true though.
What?
They don't talk about God.
No, it's I got a new car and I got it because of God. Bought my mama a house, got it because of God. That's pretty much.
Dang, he exposing them, bro. That's the sound. No, but that's so true. So like, what even? I want to get into a little bit about because like you're obviously very bold and strong in what you believe and what you say, and I love that, bro, because that's how we are too. And how'd you get involved into this like conservative like movement, or how'd you get saved? Like, which one came first? How did that go?
So it's like a mixture. So like, if you listen to my secular music, I would mention God a lot. Usually Black secular people. That's how we do.
Yep. That's how they always are.
But what's funny is I wasn't like Beyonce shouting out God. I was a Bible thumper like when I was like 18, 19. But wow. I was a hypocrite though. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm still making music about girls twerking, stuff like that. But then I hop on Twitter and be like, the Bible says this, y'all better follow the Bible. You know what I'm saying?
It's like that Kanye back in the day.
Yeah. Exactly, bro.
That's literally what we do. That's what so many Christians do. I remember I used to love Chris Brown growing up, and I'd like listen to him all the time. I'd be like, oh, it's fine, guys. He may be like dancing on the girls and all this inappropriate stuff, but at the award show, he says, "Hey, God, I thank God." And then me being a pastor's kid, I'm like, yes. He said, "Thank God."
Yo, that's me. Oh, I hear myself.
You can hear yourself?
Yeah. Oh,
I
like my microphone.
Oh yeah. Is it echoing for you?
Oh, no, I can't hear it now.
Okay, good. Cool. Because we couldn't hear you very clear. I had to turn it up a little bit. Okay, I hear you. Okay. All right, so you said you were a Christian or a rapper who talked about God like all the other Black rappers. Man, it's so funny how we can all relate to that.
Right.
And then,
now go ahead.
No, and then you said, so then it was a mixture. So what made you, when was the flip? Was it like Trump? Was he something that, because I know for a lot of Black conservatives, Trump is like the one that made them go, let me think about this. Like that's crazy. Everything I've been taught, everything I've thought I knew is no longer true. You know, the media does lie. There is a narrative being pushed. So was that how it was for you, or was it like different?
Sort of, but not totally. So it started with me the second Obama term. Because I'm like in North Carolina in the 336 area, I've had like songs on the radio since I was like 15, 16. Like I've been popular. I was getting paid shows where I'm from all my life. For making secular music. So on Facebook, you know, a lot of people from radio station follow me and stuff. So I would speak out. And when Obama, when the Supreme Court on Obama in 2015 pretty much forced same-sex marriage on the country.
Yeah.
That's what it was weird to me, because Obama's first term, he was like more traditional. He would have been considered a conservative. Right. You know, so then when he said, I remember the speech, bro. I remember exactly what he said. But he was like something about one of his daughter's friends came out to him as gay and made him change his views. It was some silliness. I was like, what is bro talking about? and because I don't know about y'all, but where I'm from in North Carolina, all the Democrats, everybody was registered Democrat in my family. We was carpooling to the voting to vote against same-sex marriage when the vote was up in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Like I thought all the Democrats you could think of, all the Obama loving boy, we was at the poll. We was at the poll so quick, boy, like heck no. We took the whole you know what I'm saying?
So we're at the poll so quick.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? But still Democrats. So when Obama did that, it started getting me thinking, period. And Obama is the reason I dislike Hillary, because I viewed Hillary as like another Obama.
Yeah.
So, but I was still I felt like I had to choose between Democrats, so I started liking Bernie Sanders. I said, whatever, I can't do Hillary. So, you know, she's an Obama in the form of a woman. So I said, no. Right. So I started rocking with Bernie, and then I started finding myself debating people online, and people used to call me a fake Bernie supporter because I used to be Bible thumping on Twitter. This was early. This was early to Twitter. So I was like, how am I a fake Bernie supporter? Like, why can't I boom, 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 boom? But then I said, wait a minute, let me do some research so I can stop getting, so I can stop losing these debates. What are these folks talking about? Bruh, I went to Bernie Sanders' website, folks. I said, I literally, and I'm not even trolling, I didn't agree with one thing on his website.
Yo.
Bro, it was the most weirdest experience. The only thing I rocked with was that he didn't accept donors, and like he just got his money for the people. So I was rocking with him literally solely based on that. So I went to his website. I said, what? Ew. So I said, okay. Let me go see what these Republicans talking about. And it wasn't even Trump at first. I never disliked Trump. Trump ain't started being racist in the black community. That ain't starting until like early 2015. Before that, everybody rocked with Trump. That's new.
Yeah.
So I went to Ted Cruz website because he was the one I knew about.
Yeah.
Right.
And he was talking about traditional marriage, God. He said God name like 8 times on the website. I said, boy, this gangster. I like this here. You know what I'm saying? So he made me watch the primaries, the Republican primaries.
Okay.
And I never watched that in my life.
Right.
And Trump just wiped the floor with him. So that's why I started liking Trump. But then when I started, I'm sitting here posting about it on my Facebook. And there was rumors going around that the radio station was going to stop playing my music. So I had a song on one of the biggest radio stations in North Carolina in 2017. So that was after Trump even won. And I was sitting there in support of him and stuff. I used to tweet like, Trump, pop out to my show, big dog. You feel me? Because he was in Greensboro one time. I'm like, yo, I'm performing here. It was a hood club too. I said,
come through.
I said, come through, folks. And you know what I'm saying? I'll post stuff like that. And then I remember my mama, like my mom, me, my mother, and my dad, all 3 of us were invested in my music career. Okay. So, because I made a little money off my I made EDM music, and I was still getting some shows here and there.
Okay.
So I'll invest that back. Then my mom and dad would help me invest.
Right.
My mama called me because they felt like I was throwing my career away for something that didn't make no money, didn't make anything. It was like you throwing your career away for politics. That's just stupid. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they're your parents, so they're trying to look out for you. Like you know, we want to see you prosper. This don't make no sense over Trump. What he gonna do for you? Right. So you don't even know. Exactly. So that's how they viewed it. So and then my mama, when she called me, she was mad, boy, because I forgot what I said on Facebook. I had pissed a lot of people off. I forgot what I said that day she called me. But she was like, you can't be a political commentator and a musician at the same time. You got to choose one. I said, who? Well, listen, I went home, made a song called Black Not Democrat that same night. That's what started. Yeah, I made a song called Black Not Democrat that same night. I'm like, I can't be fake. Like my parents always knew that about me. My parents always viewed that as a negative in my life. They always said you need to learn how to play the game. Because me, I've always been like, I do what I want to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like I had good morals. I'm not doing anything wrong. So I'm not about to be fake for people or change my opinion for people. That never made sense to me. No, so yeah, I made Black Not Democrat. And then the funniest thing, bro, is when I went to that Trump rally in Fayetteville. This is when I had first started going viral. It was that Trump rally. My mama said, "Boy, you better not go out there." Because I used to wear this big MAGA hat around where I'm from. Before I went viral, I did it because people was trying to send me threats over my regular MAGA hat, acting like they forgot who they talking to. So to prove a point, I bought the biggest MAGA hat I could find. I used to dare people on Facebook, like, find a place I want to pull up to. I used to be live for like 3 hours straight, pulling up what other people say with the big MAGA hat on. And I'm from High Point, North Carolina. So if y'all know anybody from there, y'all can ask them how ratchet that place is.
I believe, man.
Yeah, but I was popping out with it. And then I ended up meeting somebody that was a Trump supporter from the same area. And he wanted me to go to a rally. I ain't even want to go because it didn't sound fun. I'm like, everybody probably gonna like it there. That sounds corny. You know what I'm saying? That's like, that ain't lit. That's not, that ain't gangster. You know, but he has my homie Osega, he asked me like 30 times. I said, bruh, all right, I go. I went, and a news anchor came up to me, and I talked like how I regularly talk. And I was like, I can vote for whoever the heck I want to vote for. And then it went viral. Something so simple like that went viral. Trump posted it. Trump said, "Thank you, Bryson." And that's what. And my song "Black Not Democrat" was already out, but it wasn't doing no numbers because I wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't what you normally did.
It wasn't what I normally did. And also, like, it wasn't, you know, you get that local popularity on the radio. Like, I don't know where y'all from or if y'all had anybody that was a local artist, but they had music on the radio. So they were like popular as a local artist.
Oh, yeah.
But
that was you.
You don't get the social media fame. But I can show y'all some old videos. Like when I used to go places, everybody screaming. The rap group I was in, people was treating us like we was Michael Jackson. We used to have like,
that's awesome,
bro. We used to have lines of 100 people taking pictures of us, like people stalking us in Walmart. Like it was like that, but locally. It was like that, but locally. So so the social media popularity come with it. So I'm listening to music anyway because I'm really doing it as like just to prove a point. Like I do everything in my life. Like I'm making this music to prove a point that I can.
Right.
And then it didn't really start popping off until I made the MAGA challenge. Like a lot of people forgot about the MAGA challenge, but Jimmy Kimmel was talking about it. Everybody was talking about the MAGA challenge, and I started it with a song I did. And Donald Trump ended up retweeting the MAGA challenge because it was going viral without him. It was everybody was making videos to it, showcasing that they could rap, but about politics. And then he retweeted it, bro. It ended up like 3 million views on Twitter or something. Then it just like, bro. After that, people just started like knowing me for music. Then my songs started getting on charts and stuff. Then it just kept going crazy.
So all I'm saying, that completely debunks the theory that if you're conservative, you can't make any music. But here's the thing: the catcher is you have to be bold and in it. You can't be hiding behind. I have a friend who's just like, I want to make music, but I can't let people know what I believe because if I do, I won't be able to make it. I'm like, you know how few there are of you that are openly like Bryson Gray. And you're the only one I know. I think there's a few more that I know in my head, but I can't think of their names. But like, you're one of the few that are actually doing this. And like, if you're bold and unapologetic of what you believe, you can't be canceled. Because like, what? Right. And there's a whole like, what 80 million people voted for Trump. You got like you think crazy, 80 million people aren't going to support you, or at least some of them? Like,
there's like old white dudes that don't even like rap that are tuning into you just because of what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's so powerful.
Old white dudes that got the money.
Bro, I'm telling you, if people always think that they can't say their views, they're not going to be accepted by the industry. Half of that is true. The only thing is, bro, you could be much bigger without it, bro. So like even my EDM music, right? So I had a song called "Stranger" that went viral on Vine. It probably got like 6 million streams on Spotify, something like that.
Okay.
My rap music that got on the radio where I'm from, I mean, probably got like 50,000, 100,000 on these platforms, but it was more local fame. Yeah. So now look, I'm on Billboard charts. I ain't never been on Billboard charts. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so it's like a lot of people scared to come out. But me, bro, to me, it's like, even if you make it being fake, you're gonna end up on drugs like most of these rappers. You're gonna end up wearing dresses, painting your nails for a bag like most of these rappers. You know what I'm saying? It's like I would rather I've always been the type of person I'd rather make it or break it, being who I am. Like I've even lost a lot of conservative followers because of they view me as a religious zealot. Fact check, true. I am a religious zealot. But
bro, I love how bold you are, because we're like that too. So like you posted something a while back. You said I am homophobic, and I was laughing so hard, bro. I was like, dang. It's like because I thought I was bold. And then I look at your tweet, I look at yourself, I'm like, man, I'm not that bold. I thought I was bold, because I be telling people this is what I say. I'll be like, hey, yo, like homosexuality is wrong, it's a sin. I don't agree with the lifestyle. I think it's wrong. But like, I love you because I'm called to love people and blah blah blah. I try and like, make it seem sweet and everything. You're like, no, I'm homophobic. I'm like,
bro.
I started cracking up so hard, bro.
Because people on the right so scared to get called that name, bro. It's like people be like, oh, I don't want to be called homophobic. That's why they do this. A lot of people on the right, and I used to engage in this a little bit too, but a lot of people on the right, they always try to make the left like hypocrites. So they'll promote a gay conservative. They'll promote a gay conservative just so they can so the left can get mad at that conservative, and then they can be like, oh, the left are the real homophobes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What I realized like a year in, the left doesn't care.
Right.
They don't care what you call them. They literally could care less. They have a plan. They coming for your children. They're
gonna execute it.
They coming for their culture. Is working by any means necessary. So I just said, bro, if they don't care, why would I care? Nah, yeah. Call me homophobic. True. What's next then?
Yeah. It's like the word homophobic has lost its meaning, just like racism. Like nothing. It doesn't mean anything anymore because you use it so flippantly. Like, okay, yep, I'm racist. Sure. I'm racist against my own people. Like we're a human race is what we are. So I don't understand this whole this trying distinction trying to separate everybody by the color of their skin. It's so ridiculous. Did you see that thing? What was it today or recently? Something came out about it was in Minneapolis. They're firing teachers based off. But not minorities, making sure minorities don't get fired, but they're firing like the white people. They didn't say white people, but if you're not firing minorities, you're firing white people. So I was just like, yo, that's so stupid. And then someone commented, my brother posted this video, not you, the other one.
Yeah.
And he posted this video and he was like, this is so messed up that you would do this. And I was like, and somebody commented like, I think it's good that black people have representation as teachers. I'm like, you don't need representation as teachers. I was like, relatability is not always based on your skin color. There could be someone who's white, Asian, Hispanic, and I relate to them more than the fact that they're the same skin color as me. There's so many black people I don't relate to at all. Like, and I'm sure we all feel that way because we're black conservatives, and that's like not allowed. But it's like it's dumb. You know what I'm saying?
It's been dumb, and I did a video like this on TikTok. I think you posted it on your YouTube. The short. People always try to make things about race, but it's like, bro, I have nothing in common with Oprah. Nothing.
Zero.
Yep.
Me and Jay-Z go through nothing the same. Jay-Z kids ain't gonna know. You know how black people like to say the black experience. Jay-Z kids will never go through that.
Never.
Nope. Never. Kanye kids ain't either. The black experience.
Exactly, bro.
It's called the poverty experience, okay? Or like or whatever the socioeconomic place that you're at. That's the experience you have. White people and black people that are poor are similar. Black people and white people that are rich are similar. Middle class, they're the ones that can actually relate to life the most, more than black people that are rich and black people that are poor and black people that are middle class. They're all different. And it's the races that are in those categories.
Now you're speaking too many facts.
You're not
allowed to do that.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. My bad. I got to silence me. No, bro. But like, man, you've been like all over the place, man. I saw you on the Candace show, which is like a dream of ours. We love Candace Owens. I see you talking to Brandon Tatum and all that stuff. And seeing these people, like Candace Owens is one of the people that made me like, all right, I'm doing this. Like, I'm gonna start posting because seeing her like just be unapologetic. Because have you ever had it when someone says something to you and you feel like, am I dumb? Like, am I stupid? Like, am I thinking wrong? Like, I was with my best friend Josh is here right now. He's behind or in front of us, and I remember we were in school together. And like, I'm very bold and outgoing and like assertive and aggressive and opinionated. And some people can't like handle that much, I don't know, energy. And I remember I was talking to him, I was like, I'd argue with people and I'm like, yo, am I wrong? Like, is there actually something wrong? He's like, nah, bro, they're just soft. And I was like, or they're just acting like stupid. And I was like, okay. Cause I legit thought I was bugging. Like, I was like, there's gotta be something wrong with me. And then I was like, no, I'm not. And so seeing Candace Owens, seeing you, see Brandon, seeing all these like black conservatives grow up, and for people, to us, we're like that for them now because it's been a year of us doing this. It's like, it's inspiring. It's dope. It's so dope doing this, man.
I go through that Still to this day, every day, people can't handle, because I'm gonna tell you what it is, bro. Society is telling you to be depressed, lack confidence, you know what I'm saying? Follow whatever we tell you to do on the media, and nobody really has their own thoughts. Everybody is hive mind, especially because of social media. The bad thing about social media, like, so when I was in high school, you knew who the popular kids were, you knew who the jocks were, you knew who the lames were. I hate to say it, people, but it's true. Like I ain't gonna lie. Some people that know me from back in the day, a lot of people gonna say I'm cool, but a lot of people gonna be like, he was a bully. You know, some people, a lot of people might not like me, but not that I was a bully. I've always been blunt. Yeah. But then I was blunt in a more secular way, so it did come off as rude. But if you was a lame, you was a lame. Yeah, you feel me? And the issue with that is all we had was MySpace.
Right, exactly. We had MySpace, and at least you had time as a friend if you have no friends.
Yeah, you had time. Nowadays, bro, everybody, there's a view of what it takes to be popular. And the worst part is these people that's so popular on the internet, growing up, they would have been called lame. You know what I'm saying? Right. But they have found a way to reinvent themselves. So they're telling you what's cool. They're telling you the right thing to be. And the issue is everybody sees it now. These 13, 11-year-old kids with these cell phones and social media at 11 years old, they're seeing this, and this is what you have to be. And it's all anti-God. It's you know what I'm saying? It's all anti-God. So when you are confident and you're not going through a mental state, and you don't need antidepressants, you don't need anxiety pills, and you understand what you're talking about, because you actually research before you speak, and you actually like the Bible, like all the parts in it, so you just say it out loud. That's gonna get taken in a negative light. So of course you're gonna go through that where you be like, am I the one tripping?
Right, especially
happens all the time, bro.
All you need to be is a transgender kitten furry, furry, transgender furry who hates God, and all of a sudden you're popular and everyone loves you.
Yo, you know, I get 3 million subs tomorrow if I denounced everything I've said for the last couple of years and just and said, yo, I'm gay. I'm gay. Honestly, the thought of that, it disgusts me just even saying that.
Hey, bro, just put on the dress, paint your nails, come out of you ain't gotta say gay. You go to new trendy niggas and say you're like, what's the thing? What is it? It's something sexual or non-binary or something.
Yeah. Pansexual.
Yeah. There we go. Say something like that.
Or asexual, and anything that just doesn't sound normal. I'm convinced that people just want to be like, they want to be noticed so badly that they say nonsense like they call themselves all these things that they know that they're not. But it's like, how can notice me? Especially in
No.
It's just nowadays everything's so like you want to be different so bad to where you're like just off the rails, bro. We got people thinking that they can be babies now. Like they've got
people saying like normalize everything that's not normal. Like normalize men wearing skirts and painting their nails. It's like, what? Why?
There's a reason why it's not.
Why are we doing that? Like,
I can't stand that.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't stand that, bro, because it's the sad part is the normalization is working, bro. I was just talking to a random guy at Publix. I just went to go grocery shopping, and he was like, his wife homeschooled the 2 boys. But the youngest daughter, you know, things changed. They had to put the daughter in school, and the daughter coming back and saying like, my friend said she likes girls, and when I think about it, I like girls too. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and she's saying that though because like, you know, men usually hang with men, women usually hang with women. So she's saying it in a very innocent way.
Yeah.
But what can that potentially grow into being in public school, bro? So it's like everybody, I'm telling you what it is, bro. The nerds has revenge of the nerds, bro. And like I'm a nerd myself as I love information. Yeah. When I say nerd in this context, I'm talking about the people that just like, you know what I'm saying? They feel like they were bullied. They don't know how to handle life, and they focused on coding all of their life and stuff like that. So, and these are the people that's in control of our social media existence. That's why we get banned off everything. That's why they create all this stuff.
They don't like the popular kids, man.
Yeah, exactly.
No, people. I can tell people liked you in high school. I'm banning this dude. I'm banning this dude.
They hear you say anything in an assertive type of voice, and they're like, trigger.
Exactly. Get rid of them.
I know there's a Letterman jacket in that closet. Maybe
bro, same thing. Like I even see it with like Andrew Tate. And granted, I think Andrew Tate needs to repent and turn to God, because you know what I'm saying, a lot of things he say about like having sex with 1 million women, I'm just 100% against that. But 90% of the stuff, I can't cap though. 90% of the stuff he says is accurate. But do you see what they're doing? Did you see the dude that dressed like a female? Like I don't even know his name on Instagram. He posted a picture. calling for all social media to get rid of Andrew Tate because they can't cancel him because he don't have like a lot of personal accounts and everything.
I know.
So this dude did it, bro. Have y'all not seen it? It had like 1 million likes, bro.
Yo,
Bro, he's calling to these social media platforms. TikTok, he called out to YouTube. He said, please, we don't want to see this person on our timeline no more. Get him up. Get him up out of here. That's crazy, bro.
He broke the system though.
He did.
Him and that Sneeko guy, because people are creating channels and creating pages with their content. Honestly, everyone that follows us, us and Bryson, just start making channels for us and post all of our content all over the place. Because then they can't do anything. What are you doing? 700 channels are all posting hundreds of videos of your content. What are you gonna do?
Right?
You can't do anything. And like that Sneeko dude got 1 billion views in a week because people just started posting his stuff on there on TikTok, and he doesn't even have his own account.
He doesn't.
That's also crazy. And actually, since you're talking about Andrew Tate and we're talking about Sneeko, what are your thoughts on the Manosphere community? I want to know what you think about that stuff.
So what's funny is I would view Sneeko a part of that community. I don't view Andrew Tate, and I'm explaining to you why, right?
Okay.
So I watch Sneeko. When Sneeko live, I watch him. I wish I could get on and talk to him about the Bible sometimes. A lot of people he be trying to talk to about the Bible, they're not really informed biblically. You know what I'm saying? So I be like, bruh, let me out here so I can tell you what to say, because you know. But I do watch him. But Sneeko, like, even when I look at his old pages, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna tell you the difference. And there's nothing wrong with like reinventing yourself in a positive light. That's beautiful. But I can tell Sneeko was never like, he wasn't like super successful beforehand. He wasn't like super popular. He wasn't like a super popular guy beforehand. I can look at his old videos and tell.
Yeah.
Why I pit Andrew Tate in his own lane? Because I was doing research on him. Like, he had to be like, in my mind, all these people I always be like, y'all had to used to be dorks or something, right?
Yeah.
When you look up Andrew Tate history, my man really was whooping people up. He's 4-time world champion.
Kickboxing, right?
Kickboxing, bro. He was on all these reality shows. His dad was really a top-tier chess player. He really won some chess championship at 5 years old. And then his brother was already popular. Like, these dudes really had the money before any internet popularity. It's like, it's different. It's like what they say is almost like their history can vouch. You can't go find something on them and like try to call them something, because like all they old posts, it makes you like them more. It's like, oh snap, he been saying the same thing for 12 years.
And you're saying what they say holds more weight because they were something before social media. So it's not like they use social media to leverage this fame, success, and money to so now have this place to speak the way they do. They already had that before.
Yeah. Like Sneeko, if you watch Sneeko, a lot of his haters, they're cornballs too. It's the same haters. These people be cornballs, but a lot of Sneeko haters, they'll say like, he's lost his mind. He's changed. And in my opinion, it's like, change for the better. Can people not change for the better?
He said I didn't change at all. I've always felt this way. Maybe he wasn't as vocal on it. I never watched his old stuff. But my thing is, here's the thing. The reason why people are vocal about these things now are because y'all be wilding. 10 years ago, you didn't have to talk about a man being a man and a woman being a woman. 10 years ago, you didn't have to say that a man wants to be the provider, protector. The man wants respect. The woman wants security. That's just a statistic thing that's been known throughout time. But now that you guys are fighting reality and truth, people are combating it. People are like, nah, you're doing too much.
That's why I view the Manosphere, is that like the official name for it?
I think Manosphere, Red Pill community, they kind of like go hand in hand, I guess. But I think some people get mad that a Red Pill, they go, don't link us in with Manosphere, it's different. So I'm like,
so whichever one, it's a net positive to society. Do y'all know who Just Pearly Things is? The girl?
Who?
Her name Just Pearly Things. She's like going crazy on YouTube lately. She's like,
I don't know.
Red Pill.
What she look like? What she look like?
I think so.
I think I know who you're talking about. Is she like the really articulate smart girl?
Yeah, she white. She's a part of this community. I just had her on my podcast.
Redhead?
Yeah. Bro, I mean, the stuff they say is facts. The stuff they say is facts, bro. I would much rather young men be influenced by Andrew Tate, Sneeko, and I don't know a lot of other people in the Red Pill community, but I would rather young men be influenced by these guys versus Hassan Piker, all these weirdos painting their nails, telling you it was okay. Like, no, give me Andrew Tate. Like, the only thing I don't like about that community is, again, from a biblical aspect, right?
Things, yeah.
It's like it's like y'all telling men like, don't wait till marriage to have sex. You know what I'm saying? Like, have sex.
And disrespect women.
Well, I mean, here go the thing.
What I mean by that, when I say disrespect woman, I mean in the sense of when you're married and you're a high value man that you can sleep around and you're the prize and they have to give in to the fact because you're going to do it anyway. You just have to be honest with them and let them know if you want to be with a guy of my caliber, it's like, shut up.
Yeah,
shut
that's
up.
crap.
Be loyal. People have
Yes.
feelings. You're going to hurt someone. I mean, that's even outside of even outside of the Bible. And I'm never trying to be outside of the Bible, but even outside of that, do you not care about people? Like you're going to hurt break some girl's heart because you want to sleep with other. Like, that should be enough for you. I've had feelings for girls, but like when I dated or dated around and had strong feelings for someone, I've never wanted anybody else.
Period.
That person. So I'm like, how can you be like, oh well, you have to like it's fresh and fit. I like those guys. I don't know if you know who they are.
Yep.
But they be posting some stuff that's like, oh, that's really good. I really like what they said. That's true. That's factual. Then they be going wild and out when they say sleep with as many women as you can. It's almost contradicting. Like, find a good woman who doesn't sleep around, who doesn't do these things, who's down bad for you, who's gonna be loyal, who's gonna be a good mother to your kids, but also try and get to sleep with someone on the first date.
But also,
I'm like, that's contradicting.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. They make it seem like women hold no value other than the fact that you can sleep with them. Like, that's it. Which is like biblically, like men and women need each other.
Facts. And not only that, it gives people like if they like chill with that, it gives people like it'll work better. Because the problem is you're giving people an argument. You're like handing an argument for people to dislike you on a silver platter. Now these liberals can be like, oh, they think they should be able to just cheat on women. They're not good. And that's a solid argument. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So and that's like 1%, you know what I'm saying? Everything else they say is correct, but that one part is messing you up with listening to the rest. And my issue with that is, and like I had just probably things on my podcast, I said, give me your definition of a high value man. She listed it. I said, I check all those boxes, all of them.
Every single one.
Yeah.
I don't cheat. And I'm not even married yet. I don't cheat. I don't cheat on my girlfriend.
Exactly.
And then I was like, if you don't believe me, I was like, try it out. You're popular. Try to find any girl. There's a lot of people that hate me. So find somebody that can say Bryson has slid in their DMs, flirted with them. Try it. Just find out.
Please.
Please test it. You can't. And I was like, but I have something called self-control. But I think the issue is a lot of these red pill people, even though a lot of their values, I don't think they understand it comes from the Bible. I think the issue is when you create your own value system, it can fluctuate, and then you can have it fit to what you like. So like people like us, we have the Bible, so we have something set in stone that we can go check to make sure we right on it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that's what we go by. Because if you talk to a lot of these red pill people, they say I believe in a God, but I don't like it because of this reason.
I believe there's a higher power, but I don't believe in organized religion, which kind of doesn't really make sense. Like, do you believe in a God? Because if you did, there's probably some set of rules that you got to follow.
You just want to. I believe in God. I believe in a higher power, but I want to be able to do what I want to do when I want to do it. That's what it is.
Right.
I don't want to have to be tied down to a certain amount of. Here's the thing: you'll follow the law. That you'll be tied down to those things, but not tied down to the God that you believe in.
Yeah, you don't believe in.
Well, I don't believe in a Christian God. I believe in certainly not the Muslim God, but I believe there's one out there somewhere.
Yeah. That's what I find crazy. It's like, bro, like y'all doing it to create your own moral values, so you can give you the freedom to say crazy things, like I can just sleep around with a bunch of women. So that's the one thing I think, like, dang, bro, because when I see arguments like it's a guy named Destiny who's a liberal, can't stand him, it's trash. But he was talking to Sneeko, and Sneeko, in my opinion, Sneeko may not know how to debate properly, but Sneeko was right. Like I think in debates, a lot of people lean towards the person who sounds smarter. Yeah. And I think that's a stupid way to view debates because anybody can sound smart, bro. Right. Facts are facts. The truth is usually more simple. So and like
Obama, man. That's it.
Yep. And a lot of people don't like it, but Destiny was talking to Sneeko, and he was like, you know what I'm saying? Destiny was like, y'all can talk about sleeping around with women, man, but if you find you a woman that you love, it's only one woman, you just stay with that woman, practice self-control, and you're supposed to provide for that woman. And I'm sitting here agreeing with him like, ew, why am I agreeing with this dude?
No, but like you can't. They're so the unfaithful mentality they have is still messed up because you don't actually want that. You do not want to be with someone and sleep around with 7 other people. You don't. When you are in love with someone, this is something you're down. Like you've been hurt. Like these, I feel like this all stemmed from someone being hurt by a girl in the past, and so it's like it is in a sense the same way feminism is like hates men, is like you're hating a woman, and I think the Manosphere red pill community is kind of like a reaction to the feminism. So like they were acting so wild. Girls rule the world. Girls are better than men. There's a little video of a girl saying, remember that girl who said men are better than, or girls are better than men at everything, and I was like that's clearly a lie.
You know
that. Like that's the stupidest thing you could say. I was like, and I had to be petty. I was like, if we actually put all the men and all the women in the world, had them compete for anything, I guarantee you the men would win. I'm not trying to say men are better, but I'm just saying they're better at certain things. Just like
okay, let's keep it a band. Let's be honest. If we gonna do it, let's look at everything in the world, every statistical thing. Men are but women are better at men at a few things. The issue is the few things they're better than men at, they don't even like no more. They want to try to compete with the men.
Let them know
that men are obviously better at. Women are better at nurturing. If I'm sick, if I'm at home in bed, I'm calling my girlfriend. Please come rub my head, give me some medicine. I'm not calling no man. You know what I'm saying? I want a woman. Women are better at nurturing. Women are better at like simple things like organization. A lot of times, in my opinion.
Yep.
There's a lot of things women are better at, but instead of doing that, let me not even say that because they still do it. Look at the jobs women choose. Nursing.
Yep. Jordan Peterson.
Everyone.
Jordan Peterson.
Jordan Peterson said that too.
Yeah. You didn't know? I thought that's where you got it from. Yeah. No, he said he like will talk about in Scandinavia because they're talking about wanting to make things more equal. Scandinavia, they tried to make things as equal as possible, and they let men and women choose what they wanted to do. And women all took jobs like nursing and taking care of people and teaching, and men chose jobs like engineering, STEM jobs. And I'm like, because we're wired that way. Stop trying to make it be outside of what we're wired to do. Now, obviously, there's random outliers of people that decide that I want a girl that wants to do engineering, a guy that wants to be a nurse. Fine, do what you want to do, but stop trying to make the whole generalization, the whole population switch to the other gender's main occupation choice. Like, it's so stupid. Like,
and it knocks the balance off. It just knocks the balance off, bro. And that's why you have the red pill movement. It is a reaction movement. Because when you knock the balance off, at some point there's going to be a counter movement. And a lot of men like Sneeko, Andrew Tate, Fresh and Fit,
Kevin Samuels,
Kevin Samuels, RIP. They're speaking for a lot of men that feel like they can't speak up. They probably in marriages or a wife run the show. You know what I'm saying? And or they're just scared to, for real, or they're just scared to speak up, period. So they'll overlook the things they disagree with these people and get the information from them. You feel me?
Yeah, and they want the men. They on Fresh Fit specifically, they get so happy because, bro, I'm not gonna lie, me and Isaac got sucked into Fresh Fit for a minute. We were like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. We were like, yo, yeah, F these women. No, I didn't say that. No, but like legit, we were like getting like tight. I'm like, shoot, girls are like that. A lot of girls do think like that.
Every day you're hearing how much women hate you, and then Fresh and Fit comes out of nowhere and they're just like, nah, men are the prize. And you're like, yeah, I am the prize.
I'm better than you, stupid. No, I actually be like thinking that because I've been single and I dealt with so many types of girls, like these girls, I'm like, I like strong women. I like someone who's strong and is decisive and knows what they want and like has that a success driven like mentality. But I don't want you trying to dominate me in any way whatsoever, and you won't be able to because I'm a very dominant person. Like, so I'm just like, when they were coming against that mentality, a lot of girls being like extra and then like they're talking about how like some girls are like getting flown out by all these celebrities, so they all want to be treated that way, and it's like, and not giving a guy who's striving to be something great and will be eventually, but not giving him the chance, not growing with him because you want some. And so all those things are making me like kind of irritable towards like those types of women. Now, obviously there's a woman, I go to church and a lot of these women are great there. And so I wasn't accusing them of that behavior, but we started a podcast and we got a lot of backlash.
We were coming at the culture because like the feminism is taking over woman culture and at its whole. So like we were coming against it so hard, like the opposite, because like it started to incorporate so hardcore into like women as a whole, not as much church women, but like
man, them church women probably the same dang on way. They probably modern women too.
Honestly, no, you'd be surprised when I was heathening out. A lot of the time back in the there was girls you meet at churches, like girls that like, and honestly though, I'll give them, I'm not giving them a pass, but I'll give them a little grace because sometimes those girls are so like wanting to be with someone that they'll compromise on what they really know to be true because they want to be with you and they think that, okay, well, I'll end up with this guy or something. Not that it justifies it, but like they're getting manipulated.
I mean, listen, here's my thing, right? This was funny. men and women have roles if you want the balance to be good in the world.
Yeah.
And women, including all these women that claim to be Christians, that's why they get mad at the same stuff these modern women get mad at. Because you know, back in the day, women used to take pride in joy of having kids. You know what I'm saying? They used to take pride in cooking. Nowadays, now a lot of modern women don't even know how to cook. How you an adult woman and don't know how to cook? Ain't no man gonna really want you. A man might want you for sin, but a man not gonna want you for it, bro. Even these church women, they be getting the most angry at me on Twitter, bro. Because I be saying, listen, bro, I be saying this most factual stuff. They don't understand their role, bro. That's why women get mad. Like if I say something like, "I'm not going to no church with no woman preacher," I'm not. No, I'm not. It's listen, I'm not. You can do what you want to do.
Can you tell me why though? Because I want to hear this. I've talked. Me and my friend Josh have talked a lot about theology, a lot about this stuff, and I want to hear it because I know you got a scripture, so I want to hear it.
Yeah. So if you go to Corinthians, I can't think of it first in my head. I think of the 1 Corinthians 14. I think that's talking about tongues. But it said a woman is not permissible for a woman to teach in church. This is very simple. But we can even leave Christianity, right?
Yeah.
There wasn't no woman rabbis. And then people be like, what about Esther? Go read what they did. Some of them prophesied. They were not rabbis. There was no such thing as a woman rabbi. You're not gonna go to a mosque and see no woman preaching over all the men. These things are it's just not real. And and sometimes women do have to step up in certain situations, not to be a rabbi, but if you read the Tanakh, there's scriptures where sometimes women like save Israel. You know what I'm saying? But the way they saved Israel is by sending the men to go fight for them.
Because women are. Here's the thing: women have are very persuasive. Like that's a gift that they have. They can they have power over men in that sense, especially if you're married to a man and he loves you, you can make him do things. So like they want to act like men are so dominant, men are so the patriarchy, blah blah blah. You know how many women? You know that people always. This is a saying that people always say. It's like, well, she runs the house, or what's that saying about like the woman or the wife? It's
happy wife, happy life.
And it's stupid, but it's in a sense it's true. Not in a sense of like she's controlling, but like when she has power over you in a sense. Like not in a you know what I mean? Like not in a way of like power over you, but like she's very like you love her, so you want to take care of her, and so you want to cater to her in certain ways, and because of how much you love her, and so like she has that power, for lack of a better word, over you. Influence, yeah. And so it's people want, but people are corrupting that, and they're making both sides seem like we're enemies, or like we're trying to combat each other all the time. And it's like, no, like you said, we have our roles, and obviously like everyone's different, and people's role. I mean, their life, you can do what you want, but I'm saying like they're there for a reason. There's a reason why majority of people pick each thing. There's a reason why men pick the jobs in STEM. There's a reason why women pick the jobs in nursing. It's because that's just inherently
it's just insane that like the woman nurturing and being those natural caretakers is being demonized. Like
I know, isn't
it insane? How on earth is it that taking care of a child and raising it to be a good human being is being demonized nowadays? How does that make sense?
It's meant to be that way, bro. Think about it. It's how the public school started at the beginning. Because at first, how it's supposed to be is the man is working his butt off to provide for the woman he loves. The woman is keeping the house straight. She's taking care of the children. If you want to go further back, she was taking care of the crops. Sometimes like selling the crops for the family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's Proverbs 31. But things of that nature is how it used to be. But the government understood that it was harder to indoctrinate people that way. If the parents are raising the children, then it's gonna be harder to indoctrinate them. But if you put them in a setting, if you tell women to go focus on careers, you know what I'm saying? If you tell women to rely on the government giving them money, but the catch is you can't have a man in the home. If you know what I'm saying? Yeah. If that's the case, it's easier to indoctrinate the children, right? Because now you send them to a school the amount of time, or daycare the amount of time you at work. Now somebody else is helping you raise your children. Somebody else that you don't even know what they're doing. But this is the craziest thing to me. When COVID hit, right? I noticed something very interesting. Parents finally started paying attention to what their children was being taught. And I'm even talking about conservative. You see everybody angry. I just saw my child in his school online and he's getting taught this stuff. I hate to say it, but she's been getting taught that stuff. You just not paid attention.
Yeah, you're like, how did you not know that?
Exactly.
You're a bad parent for that. And that's the thing. This is selfish mentality we have in today's society to put yourself first. I'm first. No, you shouldn't be putting yourself first in everything. The selfish mentality is not good. You should be caring for others. And obviously, you can be driven. You can like want things and desire things. But this mentality of like me is not healthy. That's
American
not
culture.
good.
The American me culture. And to be honest, it's really Western culture. Because if you go to most places on Earth, like most humans still understand traditional gender roles.
Yes.
Most humans, you talk to them about the stuff we do out here in the West, they'll be like, what the crap are you talking about, bro?
No. You see the What is a Woman documentary?
Yeah.
Matt Walsh went to like Africa. I was like, hey, so like, what is a woman? Like, can a man, a woman?
They were confused by the simple question,
Yes.
what is a woman?
They were
like,
staring at him like,
what?
Like, what are you talking about? Yeah.
Right. You know?
So like, you're stupid, bro. Like they legit looked at him. And I remember Nico, actually, I don't think he knew what was going on. He reacted to this video thinking Matt Walsh was being serious. Like, he's so stupid. These guys look at him like he's dumb. I'm like, that's the point. He's doing that because in Western society, people life must be so good. Life must be so good for you to have to come out out of nowhere and be like, I'm a woman when you're a man. Like, I want to complain about something. Equal rights. Like with abortion, it's like people are like, equal rights. Women don't have equal rights with men. Like men don't have the right to kill babies. What are you talking about?
Never have.
That's an extra right. And the Roe v. Wade being overturned takes that away from some of you in certain states. Good. You shouldn't have the right.
Great. Awesome. Amazing.
Yo, wildin'.
Yo, think about it, bro. And listen, how many women? Let's look at it. Think about every celebrity you know. Just have that in your mindset before I say this. I just tweeted about this.
Okay.
Women always talk about abortion, how it saved their lives, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
Why would a woman get pregnant by an NBA player, a rapper, a rich person? Why they don't be aborting them babies? Can we? Why they don't be aborting them babies?
Talk about it.
Talk about it.
Come on. You know what I'm saying? Because you know why? Because they understand they getting that check.
Yep.
Bro, if you read the horror stories, bro, and it's really horror stories on how the court system really benefit women the most. Bro, a lot of women will lie to their children and say your father isn't paying child support. The whole time he was. Man. He only told you that because and she only told you that so she can spend the money. Bro, I've seen thousands of those stories, and it's so crazy because the women can make that happen in court with ease, bro. And the way that's all when women complain about like equal rights. I'm like, what are you talking about?
It's not about equal
Y'all
rights.
got extra rights.
It's not about equal. You know it's not, because it's like, you know what? We should have the right to abort our child, but you, under any circumstance, you will pay child support. It doesn't matter. You will be paying for that, but I will decide if I want to have this baby or not. It's not about equal rights. It's about you getting what you want.
I got in the stupidest argument with a girl the other day. I told you about this. The stupidest argument I ever heard in my life. One of my friends. She was like, yeah, if I get pregnant or if I get a baby, I'm just gonna go do it. A man or woman can get pregnant without a man, but a man needs a woman to get pregnant. And I was like, that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, a woman doesn't need a man. She can go to the sperm bank and blah blah blah. I'm like, you do realize
where does that come from?
You do realize that comes from a man, right? And she was like, yeah, but I don't need a man to raise. I was like, that's irrelevant. You said a woman doesn't need a man to get pregnant. You literally need a man. Like, you cannot have a baby without a man. And it ended up with her. She kept trying to go back and forth with me and trying to explain how she don't. I'm like, we both need the opposite person. That's literally like you. I don't even know how to. I feel stupid like having to explain that to you. I was like, I was shocked, bro. This is how warped some people's minds. And she's not a bad person. She's a cool person. She's even conservative. But I was just so confused by this argument of this mentality of I don't need a man. Yes, you do.
Modern women. You need a man to raise the child too, because if you don't, that child going 70% more likely to end up in dead or in prison. So, so statistically, you do need a man if you want your child to grow up. If you want your child to grow up to be a legal citizen of society and do things that a regular civilian is supposed to do. Yeah, like, bro, that's that modern women. That's a modern women crap, bro. I'm telling you, they replaced the man with the government in the households. Bro, I got an aunt. And I want her to hear this. Me and her was going back and forth. This girl, she was getting all types of food stamps, like $700 a month on food stamps. You feel me? And then she used to sell them. And my family, we used to buy them because I don't know if y'all know this, but middle class, and this is why it goes back to the earlier point. While like people in the same class understand each other more. Middle class people can't get food stamps.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Poor people can get them. Middle class people get no help. They don't get the tax breaks and they don't get the food stamps.
Yeah, nothing.
You know what I'm saying? So we was buying the food stamp from our aunt who was getting $700 a month. She was staying in Section 8. Rent was like $60 a month.
What?
Yeah. Hey, bro, no. In y'all city, if there's a Section 8, go look up the Section 8 apartments, the government assistance, whatever. When you get into the programs, you'll rent like $30, $60. Top $200 a month.
Hold on, let me get in there real quick. I'm playing.
Yeah, but it is. Some of these apartments be looking kind of nice too, boy. I be like, sheesh. But yeah, she was in it, and then she lost it because because it ended up having a dude there. She had a child, and this is how they get you. Of course, you get more money the more children you have. So they want you to have children. There's a benefit of having children, but there isn't a benefit of having the man.
Yeah,
and that's how the government do it.
That's short term. There's short term benefits to having children and not having a man, but long term benefit for you, for your, even just for like for you once your children are grown, someone to spend the rest of your life with, someone to be with. That's gone because you just decided to get. Your guy hates you now because you're just using him for his sperm. And then you moose off him for his temporary gratification when you could have a lifetime of happiness by marrying someone the right way, having kids, teaching them values, traditional values, biblical values, and raising them to be like, this is what we're founded on. And we just have strayed away so far. And us being like Bryson, me, you, Isaac, we wouldn't have a platform talking about simple truths like 20 years ago. But it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, you probably still be a big musician and artist, but it's like it's crazy. I wouldn't, bro. What am I gonna do?
Probably not though, because you're right. The only reason this stuff is getting popular, the only reason my business is getting popular, because the only reason a lot of these people in the Manosphere community getting popular is because everything has went so crazy. You know what I'm saying? So
wild. That stuff is actually what divided the Black community, and that's why we are where we are as a community, for the exact reason a woman has the benefit. Oh, I can have a child, but I don't need a man, and that's why all these Black mothers or Black children don't have fathers growing up, and it ruins their life going forward. And people don't want to look at those facts. You know, it's absolutely insane.
It's a child support, or it's the killing them at the Planned Parenthood Center.
It's fine.
The only two options.
One or the other.
Bro, fun fact on statistics. So 2021, for the first time since 2014 in America, we've actually had a rise in births, a 2% rise in births, which may sound small, but it's actually a lot. And the reason this is so important, right, is because we haven't been keeping up with the replacement rate. Matter of fact, we've been behind replacement rate since 2007. So we're not even having enough babies. So we had a rise in 2021. Only 2 groups in this country had a decrease in births.
Oh, no.
Black women and Asians. That's it. White community, Hispanic community, I think Black people had a little over 500,000 babies. Hispanics had 900,000. And white people had 1.8 million, right, babies.
Dang.
But how many babies do you think were aborted in the Black community, right?
I want to hear it, but tell me.
Over 350,000 babies were aborted in the Black community. And by the way, this is what makes the statistics scary. What makes it so scary though, bro, is these abortions. If you look at the abortion statistics, they do not include abortions that happen because of abortion pills. They don't include, yes, any statistic you look up, if you read the whole statistic, they don't include that, because how can they track who all took the abortion pill and did it? So, bro, the abortion statistics are not even correct. They're like way off, because everybody I know from where I'm from that got abortions, they did it with the pill.
What?
Yeah, these statistics do not. A lot of these statistics do. Most of them, if not all, I haven't seen one that did. None of these statistics includes abortions from pills, bro.
That's crazy.
Dang.
Man, this is what I'm talking about, bro. This kind of stuff gets me tight, bro.
This is what gets me mad. Like, why doesn't Black Lives Matter care about this? You know,
we don't care about that.
Because these Black lives should matter. And
we want mansions. We want mansions, Isaac.
We want mansions
in white neighborhoods.
And in white neighborhoods, exactly. Like, how many more Black people? We wouldn't still be at like 12% of the population. There would be so many more Black people.
I know. That's what.
If we just stopped aborting Black children. Go ahead.
No, I said that just reminded me that I've been. That's what gets me tight. They're over here like, we're the minority. We probably wouldn't even be as much of a minority anymore if you didn't kill off all of the offspring. like, oh, 13% we're minority, we don't have a voice, we're so quiet. It's all the white people get the jobs, blah blah. And you can use that as an argument, but you can't use an argument because if they get a white person over you, when there's one black person with 12 white people, the likelihood that you're going to hire the white person makes sense if that's the people that were in the pool of interview. Like, but nope, they didn't hire me because I'm black, and like you can use it as an excuse because you're the only because I'm a minority. Maybe if you didn't abort all your children, we would actually have good statistics. You could actually decipher whether or not that like.
If you have no numbers, you have no power. Hispanics are now 18% of the population, and that's not even including all the illegal ones. White people are 62.6% of the population. Black people, we're 13% in declining. So we're like, why would we have power? Why do black people always be like, politicians need to care about us? No, they don't. Who cares about 12% of the vote?
You care about yourself.
Yeah, like you don't even care about your own children, let alone. Come on, man, this stuff is crazy, bro.
They be wilding. It's crazy, bro. No, but I feel like we go on for like 3 years.
Honestly,
this is it, bro. So we definitely gotta stay connected, man. Like let's stay connected. Let's do more of this. But I know you said you had a podcast, and I got your YouTube linked in the title, so everyone go subscribe to Bryson Gray. I'm sure you already knew who he was, but if you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. And can you tell us what your podcast is and what you're doing in that?
Yeah, it's called Gray Area Podcast. The link is in my Instagram bio and it's on my YouTube somewhere. But yeah, it's a controversial podcast where I have the conversations people are afraid to have with the people they're afraid of. It's banned from Spotify, unfortunately. They banned it within the first 5 episodes. Y'all don't have
to. First 5.
Yeah, bro. I couldn't even get 7 episodes in before they took me on out of there.
Crazy.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, it's doing pretty well. But I didn't know that podcasts were so popular, bro. I know somebody with a top 40 podcast. They said they get 1 million downloads a month. I said, geez Louise.
Right. So yeah, we just started this. I mean, that's what this is. Our brother. So we both had our own channels. Yeah. Both grew pretty well, pretty quick, and then within a year. And you're hitting a year next month. Yes. And I had a year last week or a couple weeks ago. And yeah, bro, I hit up 800K. He's got like 300K. And we just started like popping up, and within a year, bro. That's just crazy. And we just started a podcast joint together, but we don't even know how to do the distro to all these Apple, Spotify. We're just doing YouTube right now. We're trying to get over there. But like, you're right. The downloads and like getting podcasts, people just download it. Like people don't even know what it is. Like, oh, let me just download this real quick and check it out. But people love podcasts. It's wild. So
yeah.
What's it called? Talks with Gray, or
it's called Gray Area podcast.
Gray Area. Everyone go subscribe. You subscribe to the podcast?
Also, bro, distribution is easy, bro. Like it's like anybody can do it. It don't even really cost it. It don't cost anything, I don't think. So
really,
yeah, you can
I gotta figure out how to do that.
Yeah, I'll send it to you, bro. It's like a few different popular distribution ones. I'll just send you one of them.
All right, awesome. How else can our followers support you?
Yeah,
you got any other way we can support you?
Go get the music on iTunes. Any way you can, man, because I'm probably gonna be banned off everything within the next year. If God willing, I won't be, but
I feel that. No. Man, I mean, I got a strike on here once. It's gone away now, but like I feel that, bro. I'm just like, when is it gonna happen?
I have 2 right now.
Oh,
hey.
Yeah.
So
2 strikes.
I got a question. When you get strikes, do you like chill out or do you just keep going?
I usually keep going. But they're trying, so they're playing such a dirty game, bro. They're going to like videos from like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, reporting live streams, and they're doing all types of stuff. So I got one more strike. So like when I'm live, I try to make sure, because me, my mouth.
I feel that, bro.
Yeah. So I try to not say certain words.
Yeah.
So I don't get that last strike, bro. But when you want 2 strikes, man, I just gained 15,000 subs this month.
Dang, man.
Yeah, bro. And it's like who weave.
Nah, bro. Here's what you gotta do. This is I mean, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but like me and Isaac, like we know that like how YouTube is. So we say what we can say on here. We're bold, we're confident, we're like assertive, and whatever. But then when we say stuff what we know we can't say, we tell everyone to go to Rumble. So everybody go to the Rumble, subscribe to the Rumble down below. But like that's because it don't matter. Like remember Dr. Stella? She went viral like in 2020 during the pandemic. So I had her on my YouTube, bro. We talked about monkeypox, we talked about her faith, and then I said, "You want to talk about the wham wham sauce and you want to talk about all that stuff? Go to Rumble." And then I transferred some people over there because I was like, I'm not dealing with this. Like this took a year, which is I can't be complaining. Some people's like 10 years to get YouTube, but like it took me a year to get here, and I ain't gonna ruin that,
Nah, when you build up something, bro. And when you build up something and then like you put a lot into it, bro, it's like, I don't really want to lose it. But you're right. Go on to Rumble, or I also post a lot of like my content on Locals and stuff like that.
Oh,
Locals,
yeah. Is that good?
Yeah. I mean, it's just like the conservative version of Patreon.
Oh, I gotta switch over.
Yeah, it's the same thing. So I post, like, if I go live on YouTube and I can't control my mouth, and as soon as I get off YouTube, I delete it and just upload it to my to my Locals.
Yeah,
yeah, bro. But yeah, no, that's lit, bro.
All right, bro.
Awesome.
Well, thank you for coming on, bro. We're gonna do this again. All right, bro.
Let's do it. God bless y'all, man.
God bless you.
All right,
yes, sir.
All right, guys. That was Bryson Gray. That dude is dope. That was a great time. But before we go, he's hilarious, right?
Hilarious.
Dude, he had me rolling, dude.
Up.
He had me rolling. Hold on, what am I doing? So, guys, before we go, I'm gonna show you something real quick. Some good big news, or great. Well, I can't speak. Some great news. Me and I got a website, SmithBrosPodcast.com.
Hey.
Be sure to go to SmithBrosPodcast.com. Subscribe to our mind-blowing, truth-bomb-filled newsletters. Be sure to go to our channel, because in case we ever get banned on here or whatever happens, we want you guys to be able to still see us, see our content, and be connected. So go to SmithBrosPodcast.com. Go to SmithBrosPodcast.com. Go to SmithBrosPodcast.com.
Right now.
Go to SmithBrosPodcast.com. No, but for real.
Jedi
go to SmithBrosPodcast.com and be sure to sign up for the newsletter. Be sure to check out all of our stuff. Be connected to that, because that is a thing that will never go away.
Never.
Also, if you are not subscribed to our Rumble channel, Smith Bros, it's in the link in the description below. The SmithBrosPodcast.com is not in it right now, but I will put it in there. Go subscribe to Smith Bros.
Y'all, if y'all want to talk about those deep stuff that we really can't get into on YouTube, you want to be on the Rumble.
Exactly.
You're going to want to be on the Rumble. Exactly. We can talk about anything and everything there. So subscribe to the Rumble.
Go subscribe to the Rumble. Go to the website. And also, before we go anywhere else, guys, there's an amazing guy we met named Andrew Ciccini who started Beverly Hills Precious Metals.
Yep.
And he's in Beverly Hills, obviously. And this guy, he's helped so many people. Recession is crazy right now. Inflation's out the wazoo. Gas prices are terrible. And like, your money is important to you. You need to protect it. You need to make sure it's safe. And you can turn over a 401k and IRA into gold, a gold 401 precious metals IRA 401k that is actually protected because it's
non-taxable.
Non-taxable is actually non-taxable. Exactly. It's value. It's actual money. It's actual value. It's not going to go to waste because it's cash. You can liquidate it into cash back and forth, but like, you can actually turn it into gold.
And let's be real, y'all. Like,
be safe.
The US dollar is crashing. Who knows how much longer we want to have it? And you don't want your money to have thousands, if not millions of dollars saved up, and all of a sudden, boom, it's gone. You're gonna want to transfer it to precious metals right now, because that will always have value. And these guys are legit. They are working with you. They're not going to screw you over.
It's a free consultation.
It's a free consultation. They genuinely want to help you, and we love this guy. Trust me, you're going to want to transfer that over to precious metals right now.
I can't speak. BHSPM.com. I'm going to show you guys right now. If you go to it, BHSPM.com, it is this is what the website looks like, a free consultation. Let them know the Smith Bros sent you. Let them know the Smith Bros sent you. We just had a lot of people reach out to him recently, and someone just closed a deal. They transferred a lot of their funds over to protect it. So be sure to do that as well, just so you guys can be protected. Like, yes, it helps us. It does benefit us. It's a blessing to us, but it's also a blessing to you.
Yeah.
So be sure to go to BHSPM.com and get yourself some gold and silver.
Let them know the Smith Bros
Let them know the Smith Bros sent you. All right, guys, we love you. And this is not this. I was about to do the Titus Smith YouTube ending, but this is the Smith Bros.
Smith Bros.
So, I love you guys. Peace out, and I'll see you next time.